Okay, good morning, students. As we have started our first chapter, that was planning in sports, and under that first subtopic was over. That was objectives of planning. What are the objectives of planning? What is planning in simple words? To pursue our goal. The first basic step to pursue our goal or to reach our goal is known as planning. After that, what were the objectives? Again, those children who are not came on first day, again I'm telling you, there are a few objectives that we have to learn. Objectives of planning: to avoid last minute hassle, to avoid mistakes in the conduction of the tournament. Then comes to bring out talent of the best, to bring out best out of the players. Okay, then there should be a good coordination among the different committees. With committees means the topic which we will be studying today. So there should be a good coordination among all the committees. After that comes reducing the risk factor and the injury factors to the players. Reducing the risk factors and the injury factors to the players. And last of all, to bring out, there should be a room for innovation for everyone. That is why we do planning. Simple. Right now, again, the same example again I am giving you. Any exam if we are going to give, you are planning, right? You have to do plan. Simple word, the basic step to pursue our goal is planning. After first topic of objectives of planning is over, after that we come to know, we come to a different topic. Different committees for organizing a sports event. Different committees for organizing a sports event. Generally, a committee is formed. Again, generally, a committee is formed to organize a tournament. Under that, subcommittees are formed, and which is monitored by a administrative director. Which is monitored by a administrative director. AD means administrative director, which looks overall conduction of the tournament. He directs all the committees. He is overall in charge of the overall tournament. After that comes executive committee. E.co means executive committee. After that comes organizing committee. Okay, different committee. First of all, different committees are formed under the guidance of administrative director, who looks all the who will look after all the committees that are doing different types of work. He will be supervising everything. After that comes executive committee, where different like patron of the committee, patron of the tournament, then different members of the tournament. After that, organizing committee, which is going to organize a tournament for that. After that comes different types of committees, starting with, I think you might have understood. Starting with publicity committee. See, a tournament is successful when we publicize it all over the city or the venue, all over the. More and more publicity gives more and more advantage for the tournament. More and more crowd will come. They will come to know that okay, the tournament is going to be held at this venue at this particular date at this particular time or particular days. For that, you need a good publicity for everything. So you have to form first of all a good publicity committee. After that comes, in any tournament, different players, different officials, different media persons, they all will be coming. So to arrange their boarding and lodging, where they will stay, which room to provide, what type of food, which food they will have, which venue, at which junction they will have the food and all. We require a boarding and lodging committee. Boarding and lodging committee. Okay, their duty is generally to overall see that okay, the players and overall you can say all the media persons or all the officials that are coming to overall see their accommodation plus food facilities. After that comes transport. See, at a particular, generally a team arrives. If it is an international tournament, the team arrives at a particular airport or a particular airport from, or if it is a national tournament, the team can arrive at the airport also, or as well as at the station also. From there, to bring them to that particular venue, so that they will reach comfortably, so they don't get lost anywhere. One, we provide our bus services to them. For that, we require transport committee to see, okay, which time the particular team is coming. If suppose a particular, if we can say at an instance, for example, 4 or 5 teams are arriving. I don't think that, okay, one bus will be able to bring them all of the players. Oh, small game, if it is a badminton game, okay, 4 players, 5 players, I can understand. But if it's a big game like basketball or football, so I think you also know we will be requiring 2 or 3 buses. There should be a good coordination between the arriving team and the transport committee. That is why before arriving, the tournament and the tournament holder generally tells them, okay, this will be a transport committee, this is a boarding and lodging committee who will look after you. So you first of all, you will get in contact with the transport committee before starting from your own place. If you are going for just for an example, if you are going to play from to Jaipur for any tournament, from here only you will tell them, okay, sir, we will be arriving in Jaipur by this particular train or bus at this particular time. So we require your transport facility to be provided at that particular venue, so that you need not to wait for long. You wait for long means, okay, you are in Jaipur at 12 o'clock, and then till 2 o'clock you are waiting, sir, when the bus will come. From before starting, before starting only from Kota only, you will tell them, okay, sir, we are arriving at a particular venue at your destination. So please provide a bus by 10 minutes before only your arrival at that particular destination. For that, we require transport committee. Okay, any tournament generally it is played at a venue that is called field or ground or court, anything. One committee is made of field and equipment committee. Okay, that particular equipment has to be provided at that particular venue at that particular time, so that the match can start on time. You can't say that, okay, the match is supposed to start at 7 o'clock and you're providing the ball at 9 o'clock. It is a fault of the field and equipment committee. They have to see overall what are the types of equipment we require for that particular game, for that particular tournament, and it has to be provided at a particular venue before commencement of the game. I think it should be it should be well planned and well before that time. After that comes official committee. Any international tournament, any national tournament, there should be good officials, so that they are bias free and everything. They don't do any partiality, like Indian, like World Cup tournament, World Cup football and all that you are seeing, like ICC World Cup also. Well qualified coaches are well qualified officials are called from all over the world, not local officials, those who are seeing district matches and all that. For that, one committee is made as official committee, who looks after that of which officials are to be called, from which places they are to be called, and what time they will be arriving before the tournament, before the commencement of the tournament. All the officials have to be at that particular place. At a particular place. After that, the meeting of the officials is held by one of the official head, who is generally called the official manager, who supervises all the matches. His duty is to see that all that official who is assigning to a particular venue reaches that particular venue on time. That is why official committee, one head in charge is there over that, in that official committee. He is a qualified person. For example, I will give like, I would like to give from FIBA only, basketball only. Generally, officials are from FIBA or table tennis, it is from ITTF. So they will say, he will be made as a official chief official. He will assign duties to different officials who will go to different venues. Like 5 venues are there, 4 venues are there, 6 venues are there. He will assign different duties for different grounds to different persons. So that they will reach a particular, his duty is just to assign, okay, I'm giving you this duty, reach this particular venue at this particular time, so that the smooth conduction of the matches or the tournament is held. After that comes reception committee. Reception committee, the duty of the reception committee is to welcome the guests. Chief guest will be coming, after the players will be to welcome them, the smiling faces and all that, and to see that okay, they are arriving on time, they are arriving on time, and to just make them comfortably sit at that particular venue, particular place. See, any tournament which is held, any tournament, any venue, it looks good when it is decorated very in a very good manner. Simply, if you all see, if you are seeing in our school annual sports day only, like flags, decoration will be done. It looks super. Like grass cutting is done. After that, track is laid. It looks super. If you are seeing from the top or from the side, you can see the tracks in a good manner. So any venue, it looks good when that particular venue is decorated in a systematic way, and it gives a good look to everyone seeing it. If the tournament is broadcasted on the TV, it gives a good show and a good symbol to the audience that are seeing on TV as well as those who are seeing live. So one committee has to be formed which see the okay decoration before the starting of the tournament, the decoration is done and the venue looks outstanding. After that comes refreshment committee, giving refreshment to the players as well as to the crowd or the chief guest. It is a duty of the refreshment committee to see that okay, they are when they are sitting on that venue, to make them to supply all type of refreshment to that particular chief guest plus honorable guest. It is a duty of the refreshment committee. After that, committees for entries. This is the first committee, pre tournament committee or pre tournament committee. When any tournament is held, generally the entries are reached to that particular particular school or the or the committee which or that country, the state where the tournament is going to be held. They have to see okay, the entries are received on time. You can't say that okay, tomorrow today the last day, particular and day after tomorrow the entries are coming by because they have to prepare fixture and everything well in time. Well in time means before the commencement of the tournament, everything has to be done. How many teams are coming? How many teams are what to say registering for the tournament? If 100 teams are registering for the tournament, only 50 teams are coming. That is the duty of the committee of the entries to just again verify whether they will be coming or not. After that, okay, these teams are coming. Their duty is to tell them okay, they will be to tell the boarding and lodging committee as well as the transportation committee. Okay, these many teams are coming. This committee and this duty is of the committee for entries. How many teams are coming? How many players are coming? Total number of facilities we have to provide. The facilities which we have to provide to the total number of players. That is the that is seen by the committee for entries. Announcement committee. Okay, at which venue the particular game or the particular team will be played. That they have to announce in particular and then tell them, okay, sir, the transport facility will be provided to it this from this particular venue to reach that particular destination. This is the duty of the announcement committee, so that they are able to, and so that the team is not misled by any misinformation. To after that comes first aid committee. Any game that I don't think, okay, indoor games you can leave, but any game is injury prone, injury bound, right? Football, basketball, cricket, injuries are bound to happen. So a team of doctors or team of doctor plus or two nurses that is sitting on the ground, that is known as first aid. If anything happen, to first of all provide the first aid at that particular instance only, on the ground only. Said after that you can take them to the hospital or to the any big facility. But when the injury happens, first of all, that is bound to happen. So we have to see, we have to make first aid committee. After that comes opening and closing committee. See, at opening and closing the tournament starts when generally there is a good opening as well as good closing. Good opening means all the different types of items which we have to provide so that the audience can see. After the same way, at the closing ceremony also different items are there so that the audience can enjoy, as well as march past and different types of what prizes are provided. This is a duty of the opening ceremony as well as of that closing ceremony committee. How many people are coming, which will be the chief guest, which a moment, a token of love and memento will be given to that particular person. After that, at the closing ceremony, whether all the prizes have been given to everyone and all the players have received their awards. They have to see that, okay, they are doing their work. So basically, we have learned there are for a tournament, three types of committees are made: pre, during, and post. Pre, during, and post committees. And what we have seen, administrative director, under which the executive committee works. He just supervises. He just generally sees, okay, that everything is going smoothly. He guides everyone. After that comes organizing committee. These three basic steps are there for make formation of committees. After that, organizing committee form different types of committees. 10 to 12 committees, which I have told you. What were the committees? First of all, boarding and lodging committee. After it comes publicity committee. See, more and more publicity means more and more goodness for the tournament. More and more crowd gives more and more good response to the people outside the city also. Okay, that such a big tournament was held in this city or in this country. Olympic Games today, or Tokyo was going to held Olympic Games. You also know that it is postponed by that. That is secondary thing. But tournament Tokyo was going to organize the Olympic Games. But before that only, it is a publicity of the Tokyo city or the Japan government that they publicized in such a good manner that before 4 years only everyone came to know, okay, in Tokyo that Olympic Games is going to be held, is going to be organized. It depends on the publicity of the tournament. How many people come to know that when the tournament is going to be held, at which venue it is going to be held. More and more publicity is more important for conducting good output of a tournament. After that comes transport committee. Third one, publicity committee over, boarding and lodging committee over, transport committee. The duty of the transport committee to bring the players from the arrival destination to that particular venue where the tournament is going to be held. After that comes ground and equipment committee. That is during the, you can understand, during the during tournament committee. During tournament committee. During to see that okay, everything is available at that particular venue, all the equipment which are required for that conduction of the game. After that come official, good officials. That is the ultimate requirement of the smooth conduction of the smooth output of the tournament. Good officials gives a good judgment. Good official will give a good judgment, and there will not be any partiality, and the result will be very good. The players will also enjoy. Okay, such a good officials were there, so nothing happened, and the tournament went on smoothly. After that comes reception committee, then comes decoration committee. We see that okay, the venue is decorated in a super manner. It gives a good output to everyone. Good look to everyone. Then come committee for entries. The team which are coming to that particular venue, they have to see okay, how many teams are coming, how many players will be coming. According to that, they have to make they will tell okay, they make the fixture and all that. After that comes committees for officials, announcement committee, and first aid committee, and closing and opening ceremony committee. This second topic was over. First topic was objectives. Subtopic was objectives of. Next topic will be tournament. That will be dealing in the next class. Any doubt? You are most welcome. Ayush.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Any doubt? You are most welcome.
No, sir.
Okay, dear. In the next class, we'll be learning about tournament, different type of tournament. That is league tournament, knockout tournament, or combination of tournament. In the next class, we'll be learning about tournament. So two subtopics are over: objectives of planning, committees. There are different types of committees which are formed for conduction of a smooth tournament. After that comes what is tournament, and different types of committees in the different types of tournament. Okay, thank you to all of you.
Thank you, sir.